Okay. Finally, we will look into some examples. We could claim that development environments, those that provide common features, are getting looking more like the domain engineering, and the actual applications would then be the application engineering. For example, we have various web libraries such as Node.js and Ruby on Rails, which provide the sort of domain engineering artifacts, and they are then built to use, my very own web application by using many of the domain artifacts and then implementing some additional things on top of that. Of course, there's lots of things missing. Typically, those things would not necessarily include tests and so on. So this analogy is not fully compatible, but it is getting to that direction. Here is another example, a variability example. So software product lines, which is commonality plus explicit variability, which is explicitly managed, could look like this. So basically, there would be 3 products. The common part would be the 3D C++ game engine. The variability supported in the software product line would be the score upload, and the product specific thing would be the lead character. For example, Mario, Ferrari, or none in the case of Basil. So software product lines are highly configurable. And in an ideal case, the application engine is basically configuration, no coding at all. So this is an example of a Linux kernel configurator where you can select the different things you want to include in your particular kernel. Okay, this example shows how variability can be modeled. This is an example of car variability. So on top we have a car, and we can see that this line means that it consists of transmission, horsepower, and air conditioning. On top of air conditioning, we can see this circle, which means that air conditioning is an optional feature. Horsepower is automatically included. And then under transmission, we have this arc. And we can see from the legend, it means alternative features A or B. And here we can have manual transmission or automatic transmission. Here is a feature tree for the home security system. The notation here is a bit different. So the line means that it's a mandatory component. The dashed line means it's an optional component. And this arc means that you can select between the two. So in a home security system, admittance control is a mandatory feature. And then you can select between pin access or magnet card access. Room surveillance is optional, but if you pick it, then you can select between camera surveillance and indoor motion detection. Intrusion detection is also optional, but if you select it, you must have collet detection. Then you have an option to take either outdoor motion detection or outdoor camera surveillance. And to point out, the collet detection means detecting broken glass if someone tries to come through the window and break into your house.